I hurt myself today.
And now I'm sad.
Hello, hello, we're getting with the times. Welcome to another episode of B&T. We're backtracking a little bit back to March and reviewing the movie Logan. Those of you who aren't familiar with this, Logan tells the story of the final chapter of Wolverine in his final days as Old Man Logan. First of all, what were your expectations for this, Bishop?
When the first trailer came out for Logan, I instantly knew that we were going to get a very different tone from the other X-Men films. This had a tone of an independent Western. You could tell the kind of story they wanted to tell by not calling it Wolverine. They titled it Logan.
I'm not a huge fan of the X-Men movies, so I didn't really expect much from this movie. I was a little excited to see it more along the lines of the Wolverine standpoint, like a standalone film. It just never really drew my attention. When I was younger, I enjoyed the original X-Men trilogy, and then it started to lose my interest. But when the first trailer for Logan dropped, my interest went through the roof because, like Bishop said, it didn't feel like an X-Men movie. It felt like something personal. What did you like most about Logan?
The performance of Hugh Jackman as Logan. I can't even call him Wolverine anymore. I call him Logan now because of this movie. You see an old, grizzled outlaw at the end of his days. He's suicidal. He's depressed. He's really at the end of his rope. That goes into my second thing. This entire movie is a narrative on the superhero genre in film. The superhero film can get old. We're currently in a climate of oversaturation of superhero films, and Logan was a take on that, on how just superhero films get old, and so either you have to change or die, like the Western did.
What I love the most about it is the character arc for Hugh Jackman. It kind of turned into this revelation from him not giving a shit about anything, and then when this little girl enters his life, it slowly goes towards him becoming more open to her and wanting to protect her. How his character does this complete 180 from only caring about himself, turning around and becoming more caring about another person, and starting to not care about what happens to him as long as said person is safe. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the feel of the movie. It was a lot darker. I am so grateful that Deadpool was a success, or else we would have not gotten an R-rated Wolverine movie, which is where Wolverine should have been in the first place, because look how well it played off for them.
What do you think they could have improved on?
I felt the bad guy was a little underwhelming. He wasn't terrible. They pulled a Suicide Squad with it, in a sense. Not as bad as Suicide Squad. They really needed to decide who they wanted their main villain to be. So I wish they would have focused more on one than the other, or vice versa.
I do agree about the antagonists in this movie. I do feel if they were more prominent, it would take it away from Logan's story. I do like the fact that the antagonists were on the back burner, but yet again, I don't even see the villains in this movie as the antagonists. The antagonists are Logan himself, him having to reflect on his life and how his body is betraying him. When it comes to the villains being kind of lower on the totem pole, I'm actually fine with that. Who do you think would enjoy this movie?
See, Logan is one of those rare films to where if you have kind of a familiarization with Wolverine, you can come watch this movie. Or if you're just seeing it as just a casual moviegoer who has nothing to know about X-Men, you can watch this movie. Or if you're a hardcore fanboy, you will love this movie. So much to offer. It's got the comic book standpoint. It has something that teeters it away from that comic book feel. This movie is a movie all its own. So what were your final thoughts on Logan?
I think Logan will ultimately trailblaze a new path for the superhero genre, because I can probably say that this is the second best superhero movie I have ever seen, behind The Dark Knight. Everyone gets mad when people criticize superhero films and their excuse is, it's just a superhero film. This movie transcended just being a superhero film into that higher realm with The Dark Knight, and only where The Dark Knight sits. What would be your final score on this?
I gave Logan a 7.4.
I gave Logan a 7.5.
Remember, if you like this review, go stick. Damn it, Bishop. Anyway, if you like this review, be sure to What were your thoughts on this movie? Put them in the comments below. Be sure to like and share this. Like our page if you'd like. And as always, we really don't know how to end these properly, so